Welcome, yogis. I hope you had a wonderful day, no matter what day it is that you're doing this practice, or maybe you've just started your day. I really feel that I just have a sense that things are starting to change and this weather is helping so much. So I hope you're all feeling as positive as I am these last couple days. I've got my tea ready and my mug one of my yogi friends gave me, blessed with a beautiful life. And I hope that you all feel blessed with a beautiful life today as well. So let's get started. I'm gonna sit right up on my cushion tonight. And I'm just gonna try to settle in to the sit bones. Close the eyes or lower the gaze and just let my voice guide you. I want you to take one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart or your chest. As you breathe in and out, and just feeling that life-giving breath under your hands. Filling up the belly, filling up the lungs, filling up the chest. And wherever this practice finds you today, I want you to make that transition from whatever happened before this moment to your yoga mat, to your practice. We'll take a couple more nice deep breaths in and out beneath the hands. And then we'll just lower the hands, palm up on the lap. Palm up means we are open to receive. And then we'll begin to take the head and the neck in circles. Breathing in as the chin passes across the chest. And breathing out as the back of the head rolls along the shoulders. And then we'll change directions when you're ready. Keep that breath flowing. And then bringing the head and neck back to the center, bringing the palms together at the heart and letting the chin drop down to the chest. On your inhale, let the hands slide beside the ears, let them meet up behind the head. And let the palms flow all the way up. And then release to either side into your twist. And coming back to center, palms return together, drop that chin again. And then inhale, the hands slide behind the ears, behind the head, all the way up overhead, lengthening the spine, and exhaling to the other side. We'll release back to center. I'm gonna drop the right hand down to the mat and just take the left over for a big long side stretch. And if you feel like you start to collapse forward, just draw that arm back to line up with the ears so we don't collapse through the chest. And then float over to the other side. And then at your own pace, just flow back and forth, one side, the other. Creating some space between the hips and the ribs. Opening up the side body. Good, and float both hands down to the mat. Draw the fingers all the way in behind as we open up through the chest. If you can interlace the fingers, interlace them and really open up the heart space. And then send the hands out front, interlace the fingers again, and this time tuck the chin and round through the spine. Draw the hands back in and we'll take them right behind the head and just take the gaze up to the ceiling. And then bring the head and neck neutral, leaving the hands where they are behind the head. And just as if we were going for a swim or paddling a boat, we'll just start to bring one elbow forward, then the other. And then back stroke or paddling the opposite way. Beautiful. We'll let the hands float all the way down to our knees and we'll come into nice seated cat-cow. Super gentle practice today. Just really treating the body, treating yourself. Just some nice mindful time. Good, and then coming back to the center. I'm gonna bring the feet out the width of my mat and bring the hands in behind. I'm seated on a gigantic pillow tonight, just to add that coziness in. We'll just windshield wiper out the legs here. You can make every practice a little bit different by adding your different props, your tea, your oils, candles. Awesome. Let the knees fall right down to one side and take the head the opposite direction. And then same thing, all the way off to the other side, another nice gentle twist. Beautiful, coming back to center, and I'm gonna just let the legs come straight. And the knees can be bent. We're not keeping them perfectly straight for this next relax forward fold. So just collapsing right over top of the legs and letting the head be really heavy. The back can round. Taking some nice calming belly breaths here. And then we'll tuck the chin, we'll roll ourselves back up, and we'll just walk the bottoms of the feet in together into our butterfly pose or our cobbler pose. And I just want you to use the thumbs to give the bottoms of the feet a little massage. The toes, the heels, the arches. Maybe you've been on your feet all day. Maybe you've been gardening today or chasing kids today. Just give the feet a little attention. Perfect. Let's grab onto the shins and just lift the heart space up to the ceiling. And then send the elbows heavy down onto the thighs as we guide the knees down towards the yoga mat. Let the head fall forward, breathe into the hips. And then we'll come all the way back up. We'll let the right leg go nice and long. Guide the left leg in, and we're just gonna slide down towards that right foot for a nice long side stretch. And we'll bring both hands down to the floor onto the inside of the right leg, and we'll sweep them all the way out and around, and then lift into our twist. So we lift and lengthen on the inhale, we soften and twist on the exhale. We'll release nice and slowly. Everything is slow going tonight, today, this morning, whenever you're practicing. We'll let the left leg go long, bring the right leg in, and we'll slide down towards the right foot, or sorry, the left foot. Shin, ankle, toes, wherever you land. And we'll bring the hands to the inside of the leg, and we'll sweep them all the way across, reaching, stretching through the lower back, coming into your twist. We'll lift and lengthen on the inhale, and soften and twist on the exhale. Good stuff. We'll release, and this time we're going to take it right out into a straddle position. So we're going to bring the fingertips down to the yoga mat. We're going to walk the fingertips out. Keep the bottom on the mat, so you're just walking as far as you can, but keeping the legs and the bottom grounded. If you can come down onto the palms, move down onto the palms, or move down onto the forearms. Breathing into the backs of the legs. And then placing the right hand in the center. And with the left hand, we're gonna slide it right across the chest, like we're pulling a bow and arrow back. And we're gonna send it all the way back behind us. Beautiful. And then let the left hand replace the right. Draw back the string of that bow right across the chest, all the way up, nice and slow. Let your gaze follow the fingertips. Beautiful. We'll bring it back down. Bring your fingertips back so you can walk yourself back up nice and mindfully. Nice and slowly return those feet to your butterfly position and just allow yourself to fold right over the legs. Maybe shaking the head no. Maybe nodding the head yes. And then tucking the chin, we'll round ourselves all the way back up. And we'll spin around onto all fours. So I'm gonna move this giant pillow. And we're gonna come right into puppy pose. So if you've come into table first, like I have, what you're gonna do is just take the elbows down to replace the hands, forearms come down on the mat. And then just like a puppy does that big stretch, sending its tail up towards the sky, its hips up, dropping the head and the heart down towards the floor. Nice big belly breaths here. Beautiful, and just making your way back to your table. Wrists are stacked under our shoulders. And we're just gonna do a nice little side cow as we tip or sway from one side to the next. Beautiful, back to center. Let's send the left leg long, coming up onto our tippy toes and just rocking through that foot and calf. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, sending the right leg back onto the toes. And then we just press through the heel to really stretch the back of that leg. And we'll bring that one back in as well. Knees come together. Toes come together, knees come nice and wide, sliding the hips back. Extended child's pose, melt it down. Let's walk the hands to the right side of the yoga mat, placing the left hand on top of the right hand. And we'll walk the hands to the left side of the yoga mat, right hand comes on top of the left. Beautiful. We'll come back to the center. We'll peel ourselves back up into our table pose and slide right into some cat-cows. Tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone, moving mindfully and moving with your breath. And when you're ready, we'll just come off the wrists and slide to a seated position, whether it's on your heels or back in a cross-legged seat. We'll roll the shoulders up and back. Beautiful. We'll slide the fingertips back. We'll slide the fingertips forward. And same thing on the other side. We'll make some wrist circles in both directions. We'll make the hands into fists. And then we'll flick the fingers out. Beautiful. We'll let our hands rest on our lap or on our thighs, on our knees. And close the eyes or lower the gaze. Just finding some stillness. Setting your intention for your day or your week. Maybe it's to be the best version of yourself. Maybe it's to have more patience. Maybe it's to let go. And I bring my hands to my heart, my thumbs to my heart. And I say to you all, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you feel whole. And taking those thumbs to third eye space, I say namaste. Take care, everybody.